its own, you don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Goff now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Here's Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
To throw is Goff. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes this one to Pickens. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll try the left side. Lloyd, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Packers at 7-5 now of the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking to go
to the right side and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, here's Goff. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. You talk about this Lions defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is taken at the 23. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Back to throw, Goff. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Point after here coming up. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Aiden Hutchinson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 21-0 our score after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over first and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Now Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Noah Gray, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to add on to their 1st half lead. The extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. That's going to be caught by Pickens. On the move past the 40.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big pickup of 38. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Glove. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Goff now looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Goff. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Love. Flushed out right. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board. They begin to have hope.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds Pickens over the middle.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the 1st down. And now Love going to change things up. Back to throw. Touchdown, Packers. George Pickens. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Goff.
And he is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Lions have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Love. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And now they'll shift things around.
To pass, here's Jordan Love, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson
from 6 yards away.
And the Packers get a bit closer. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got him in. Complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 70 yards.
And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Throwing. Love.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Love. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jack Campbell with a pick.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And in for the Lions touchdown. Blocked right from 13 yards out. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately,
interception.
and the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to a